with all the latest big news, discussion and talking points in the football world. This is Football Central. Good evening guys, hello and welcome to Football Central, where today we'll be doing Sheffield United v Manchester United with live pre-match build-up. I'm your host TubeMix, and it looks like it's just going to be me tonight as Jello Wheels, Sam Taylor, Ben Carney, all of other commitments, which is fine, so you're stuck completely with me. That doesn't really make much sense, but anyway, so how are you doing? I hope you are well. Hope you've, we're sort of getting ready for Christmas, because it isn't long now. I'm looking forward to it, and I watched the Liverpool v Tottenham game. Good game, really enjoyed it. Definitely wasn't boring. Yeah, and I didn't want that one to end. Well, just before we start with the team news, we do actually have some news in terms of management in the Premier League. Slaven Bilic was sacked by West Brom. In his place, Big Sam. Sam Allardyce is back. Oh, joy. I haven't missed him. And, well, yes. But yes, so Big Sam is back. So will the Baggies be able to stay up? I mean, obviously Sam Allardyce has done a very good job, even though I really can't stand the man. He has done a really good job in management of rescuing teams who are at the bottom of the table, and keeping them in the Premier League or Championship or whatever. So yes, it'll be interesting to see, won't it? Yes, so as I said, welcome to Football Central, and in a moment I will give you the team news. Sorry, just doing something. Right. There we go. Okay. Right, sorry about that. Anyway, so let's get to it. Let's give you the team news for tonight's game. There's another game that's going on in the moment. It's Aston Villa 0, Burnley 0, 57 minutes on the clock. And I'll keep going to that during this show. There's also some other news as well, because the Premier League have approved concussion substitutes. They haven't, but they also had another vote on to make 5 subs, but that was declined, which I think is really stupid, I have to admit. Especially this season. Just they're going to be made to pay a lot of the clubs that said no, but never mind. And the Professional Football Association have been called into Sheffield Wednesday over a pay issue, because Sheffield Wednesday have failed to pay their players on time, which is not particularly very great. And more sport is going to be behind closed doors because of the tiers system. So we will see. Anyway, sorry, I was just giving you the rest of the news in the football world, because this is a football news show as well. Oh, and Jurgen Klopp has also won a coach award in the Best FIFA Football Awards 2020. Anyway, sorry, right, here is the team news. So I'll start with Sheffield United. It's Aaron Ramsdale in goal, Baldock, Chris Basham, Egan, Robinson, Stevens, Burge, Ethan Ampadu, the Chelsea youngster, John Fleck, Oliver Burke and Goldrick. For United, it's Dean Henderson coming in for David De Gea, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Victor Lindelof, Harry Maguire, Alex Telles, Nemanja Matic, Paul Pogba, Mason Greenwood, Bruno Fernandes, Anthony Martial and Marcus Rashford. On the bench is David De Gea, Juan Mata, Fred, Daniel James, Luke Shaw, Donny van der Beek and Scott McTominay. For Sheffield United, on the bench is Billy Sharp, Mousse, Phil Jagielka, Norwood, Virrips, Osborne and Ryan Brewster. So that concludes your team news for that one. And, well, I might as well give you the lineup for Aston Villa and Burnley. So it's Martinez in goal, and then El Mahami, then Holth, Tyrone Mings, Matt Targett, John McGinn, Nakimba, Traore, Jack Grealish, El Ghazi and Ollie Watkins. On the bench, Taylor, Steer, Hurahan, Engels, Quibert, Davis and Ramsey. For Burnley, it's Nick Pope, Lowton, James Tarkowski, Ben Mee, Taylor, Robbie Brady, Ashley Westwood, Josh Brownhill, Dwight McNeil, Chris Wood and Jay Rodriguez. On the benches, Barnes, Peacock Farrell, Eric Peters, Phil Bardsley, Vidra, Long and Benson. And at the moment, the Aston Villa-Burnley game, Aston Villa leading 59% in possession, Burnley the 41%. Aston Villa 16 shots while Burnley are having 3. Aston Villa have had 6 shots on target while Burnley have had the 2. Aston Villa have had 7 corners while Burnley have had the 1. And Aston Villa have had 10 fouls while Burnley are leading with 14 fouls. So that should give you right up to date. So also in the football news, I said that Jurgen Klopp had won a coach award. Let's just see if I can just find it here. Right. Yes, so Jurgen Klopp has won the Best Men's Coach Award in the FIFA Football Awards. And there's also been a tribute to Diego Maradona as well. And if you're interested in the FIFA Best Men 11 2020, it's Robert Lewandowski, Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. Hey, that's not bad. Joshua Kimmich, Thiago and Kevin De Bruyne. Then it's Davis. Alphonso Davis, probably, yeah, from Bayern Munich. Virgil van Dijk, Sergio Ramos and Alexander Arnold, with Alisson in goal. And we will be back also tomorrow to do the roundup show, which will be great. So hope you can join us for that. About 7 or 8 or something. Yes, so Sam Allardyce says he's hungrier than ever to succeed, basically. I'm hungrier than ever, and I've never had such a long break, said Sam Allardyce. I've never been so refreshed and eager. I missed it so much. The break went on too long. I had lots of pent-up energy, and I need to expend it. Sometimes I go into the club and think, have I done the right thing? But it's all about striving for success. It's the thrill of trying to get a team out onto the pitch and win. And of course, Sam Allardyce has previously managed the likes of Sunderland, Crystal Palace and Everton and Bolton, of course. And he'll start with a Midlands derby against Aston Villa on Sunday. So that will be a very, very interesting game. That's probably the best game, or, well, maybe worst and best game. Well, we will go into the details of these in the roundup show, but Arsenal drew 1-1 with Southampton. West Ham drew 1-1 with Crystal Palace. Liverpool beat Tottenham by 2-1. Fulham drew 0-0 with Brighton. Everton beat Leicester by 2-0. Leeds beat Newcastle by 5-2. And and I said Arsenal beat Southampton. But like I said, we will go into those a bit more during tomorrow's show. So what do you think of the team news then? I'm happy to see Dean Henderson in. That's very good news for me. Coming in for De Gea. I'm not happy to see Nemanja Matic. I think Matic has declined big time. I'm not confident with a midfield of Matic and Pogba, to be honest. What's Van der Beek got to get in to get a start? Every time he started for me, or even when he's come off the bench, he's made a difference. I do want... Did Ole really want to sign him? Because I'm getting the feeling that he didn't, and that the board have sort of overpowered him. Because I don't think he really wants to play him. I really don't. And as a player, that can make you... the fact that you're not wanted, that, as a player, I'd be, quite upset about that, really. But yeah, I'm not sure. And what do we think about, 5 subs not getting voted down again? That to me seems like just silly. In normal circumstances, okay, yes, it would give the other team advantage. But there's so many games coming up. We need that. We really do. So that is just ludicrous, and I hope those clubs that voted down get to pay for it. Should serve them right. Edison Cavani, you may remember that he got charged. Basically, there was a message on Instagram, wasn't it? It was in Spanish, but it's offensive. Well, he's been charged by the FA, so he could be banned for 3 matches if he's found guilty. So the FA have said that the statement, with reference to the new guidelines agreed in the summer, said the post was alleged to be insulting and or abusive or improper, and or brought the game into disrepute. It's also alleged the comments constitutes an aggravated breach, which includes reference, whether express or implied, to colour and or race or ethnic origin. Cavani has till Monday the 4th of January to provide a response to the misconduct charge, which United say they will consider, but repeated their message there is no malicious intent behind the forwards post. And United have said Manchester United and all of our players are fully committed to the fight against racism, and we will continue to work with the FA along with other governing bodies and organisations through our own campaigns in that regard. That's what they said. We know the FA decision today to charge Edison Cavani for social media to reply to a friend's message of congratulations following the Southampton game. Edison and the club clear that there was absolutely no malicious intent behind the message, which he deleted and apologised for as soon as he was informed that it could have been miscontrusted. The player and the club will now consider the charge and will respond to the FA accordingly. So we'll see where that goes, don't we? Mourinho has also criticised Jurgen Klopp's behaviour as well, saying basically, if I behave the same, I've no chance. I'm not 1 minute after. On the suggestion Klopp was animated, he said, come on, that's animated. The referees let him behave the way he does. It's not my problem. I feel sad for it because I cannot do it, but it's just the way it is. And he also said, I told him Klopp, the best team lost, and he disagreed, but that's his opinion. And Klopp also told 5 Live in return, it was not heated at all. He wasn't happy because he told me the better team lost, and I thought he was joking, but he wasn't. So that's it. Okay, so yep, and today's game is on Amazon Prime. So if you do have Amazon Prime, then it's on that. Coverage starting at 7:30. The match is kicking off at 8. Let's just go back to the Aston Villa and Burnley game, where it's 0-0 still. 69 minutes on the clock now, so not long to go with that. And let's see if anyone's in the chat. No, they're not. Right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to end it there. I think it's been pretty good, actually. It's been a shorter show than usual. But that's because... excuse me. That's because that... well, I don't want to repeat myself too much, and I think sometimes a shorter show is a good thing because, you know, then you don't have to keep listening to me. And, well, because I'm doing the roundup show tomorrow with the boys, you know, there's no need to do an absolute longer show, and there probably won't be an extra time. I wouldn't have thought today. But we'll see, won't we? And my prediction. Now, when I did my predictions with Sam, I'm just trying to think. Were they last week's predictions? I'm losing track. I really am. I can't remember many matches at all. Oh, excuse me. Right, so right, wait up. They're not on there. I thought I put MU. Oh, no, Manchester City. Right. Oh, okay. Well, it's probably a little late to put all the predictions because some of the matches, a lot of them were played anyway yesterday, so I do apologise for that. Okay, well, I'm going to go with my prediction tonight. I can't see Sheffield United winning. I struggle to see where the goals are going to come from, but I don't think United will win, but just. I don't think they'll be... Sorry. I don't think they'll be particularly great, but, well, yep. Whoa. Sorry about that. Oh. Right. Alright guys, I think I'm going to go. If you want to, like, share, comment and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I'll see you tomorrow.